Morning Collective. It is January 23rd at 11:20 a.m. It is 19 degrees. It's warming up here. I want to do a quick talk about why forgiveness is so important. A lot of times when people hear that they should forgive, they think that they are letting that other person off the hook. Like, say someone did something to you and it really upset you, and you think by forgiving them, you're kind of excusing what they've done. While it may feel like that, I believe that the reason why forgiveness is so important has nothing to do with the other person and has more to do with you. When you hold anger in your heart, anger does the most damage to wherever it lives. Like, I don't know if you've ever known an angry person, but their home at some point, if they have an outrage, say, is the place that will get wrecked because they're in their house being angry, and they're probably, depending on how they take their anger out, they could be destroying things, or they could be making everyone around them feel terrorized or whatever. So imagine that your heart is a house, and when anger lives there, it is taking a toll on where it sits, which is inside of you. The other person, if they don't care about your anger, it's not going to bother them at all. And then you're going to be the one that's taking the most damage from those feelings that you have. So forgiveness is more about letting go of those feelings that you have in your heart, so they don't damage you, so they're not sitting inside of you festering, so they're not sitting inside of you taking a toll on your health, your happiness, your spirituality, when really it's better to just let them go and move on from that feeling. I used to be a really angry person. I grew up really angry. I was an angry teenager. And in my early 20s, I realized what a toll it was taking on my health, my happiness, my life. It was preventing me from being able to enjoy my experience here. And so I had to decide, like, how do I let this anger go? And I had to realize, like, why do I carry the anger to begin with? Sometimes it's more about why you have the anger. The first step to letting it go is figuring out why you're holding on to it to begin with. And the reason why I was holding on to my anger was because it made me feel powerful. It made me feel in control. It made me feel energized to feel angry, to just be venomous about things. And then I had to take a step even farther back and find out, like, why did I feel disempowered to begin with? Where does that come from? And why was anger the coping mechanism that I decided on that would help me feel that feeling of empowerment that I was lacking? So why are you holding on to your anger about something? Is it because it's validating for you? Is it because you need to feel like you're right about something? Is it because it's energizing you? Is it giving you something in here that you aren't giving to yourself, maybe? And once you decide what that thing is, find a way, if you can, to give yourself that thing that you need without using the anger, the frustration, whatever it may be. It's not even just anger. Sometimes it's other feelings that you can hold on to, guilt and shame, that are also damaging you, that you should let go of, because the longer you keep them inside, the more damage they do to your body. But I'd say anger is probably the relevant. I mean, they're all relevant, but anger is one thing I feel like will be really relevant in the coming months and years. Humanity is sort of in its teenage phase of development right now, at least this current iteration of humanity. And I would say that teenagers are probably the ones who struggle with anger the most. Not only because of heightened hormones and things like that, but also because they're trying to individuate themselves from their family groups and integrate themselves into peer groups, which can cause a lot of frustration because there's a lot of growing and changing and realizations and coping mechanisms that are being developed, and just the process of forming your own individuality itself can be pretty demoralizing sometimes. but it's also a fun and exciting process, So, but I'd say now with everything that's going on and just the energy tone that I'm feeling from the collective, the anger is maybe one of those things that we need to learn to let go of, because we're only hurting ourselves. We do hurt the people around us, but the first person that it hurts is right here. This also goes for people who use baneful magic. I saw a really good reel the other day from Limitless Living about baneful magic, and it was so nice to hear them speak about it, because a lot of times there's people out here who are using magic that's designed to get back at people. And while you can be a practitioner of said magic, that magic takes a toll. It never, and if say a person has wards up, say they're in the magic game and they have wards up, there's a very good chance that not only are you holding that magic here and it's just like around inside of you and messing you up, if you push that energy onto someone else and they have wards up or they don't care, that energy is going to bounce right back onto you, and it's going to like double time the level of damage that it's doing to you. So it's really good to just let it go. Just, I don't need that, actually. Thank you, no, and just let that thing go. Not because you are letting a person get away with whatever it is they've got, they've done to you, or you've perceived they've done to you. It's more that you deserve better than that. You don't need to hold on to something that's going to poison your life. That venom of anger will take its toll on you first. I don't know how many times I can say that, but it is important to know that it is hurting you to hold on to it. And if you're angry about something, you'll feel it. Your physiology changes. You get all wound up. And then after that high of being anger passes, you feel like crap. Like 9 times out of 10, you are going to feel like crap. You're going to feel crap about what you said. You're going to feel crap about what you did. And your body is going to feel like crap. So it's better in that moment, if you can, to acknowledge first, like, I'm feeling a little angry right now. And then find a way to soothe yourself. Like, why am I feeling angry? Maybe it's because I'm not feeling validated right now, and that is reasonable because of this thing that happened, but I don't need to hold on to it. And then once you've identified what's going on, and if the anger's still there, if you're still feeling that physiological agitation, I would say go somewhere for 10 minutes and allow yourself to feel the feeling, and just breathe through it until you can get yourself to relax and allow that emotion to process through your body. You will feel a lot better if you lock that thing down and take care of it in yourself. You can be proud of yourself when that is how you handle anger, and you should be. You should be proud of yourself if you can process it successfully and let it go. You should celebrate after you do that and just tell yourself, this is a win. I have let it go. I'm feeling so much better. It's not taking a toll on me anymore, and I feel great about it. So that is just my little talk today about anger and what it does to your body. It's hurting you. So if you can let it go, if you can take those steps and try to process it, you'll be feeling a lot better. I hope you're having a good day today. Take care, and I'll talk to you later.